Hey friends, it's Ryan with Erosoflove. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a short video today. I'm just going to talk about what it is we have coming up this week astrologically. It's going to be an intense week. Sun is going to conjoin with Pluto, and Pluto's intensity, things from the underworld. Pluto literally means riches, so money can be involved here too. But remember what Pluto is, regardless if you follow tropical, Western, or Vedic. It is the underworld. It is endings, death, and rebirth. It is secrets coming to light. Sun is going to conjoin with Pluto this week, January 18th. Happens to be my birthday too, by the way, so happy birthday to me. But it's going to be an intense day. Pluto is power struggles. Pluto is things from the underworld. Sun is leaders. Sun Pluto conjunctions in the sign of Capricorn could mean the death of leaders, the passing of leaders, the transformation of leaders, political leaders too, because that's the sun, right? Can be business leaders as well. So Capricorn is the sign of government. Capricorn is the sign of the economy. It's the graveyard too, so keep that in mind. It is Makara. Makara is that crocodile or the sea goat, and he comes out of the waters and graces us on land every once in a while, then tends to slither away back into those deep waters. And that is a metaphor, but it's also very representative of Capricorn and how Capricorn goes about doing things. So Sun, arch enemy is Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn, so this is a time when you have to balance your ego with the needs and the service to others. So the two have to be balanced. Something has to be let go here. It's a recognition of things just naturally ending. That's what Pluto is. It could also be a rebirth too. Remember that. It's also healing. So it could be that there is some healing involved with this as well. Now let's talk about Uttarashada. Uttarashada is the sign of the invincible one. It's the Vishwadevas, ruled by the 33 gods, all pervading. It is the undefeated victory. It is a sign of war. So we could see generals, military people, police, something with police come up here as well. So that's not uncommon. So you can find these things happening. And this week we will see it in a very stark contrast. This Pluto Sun conjunction overall. Now, what is good here is it's making a nice alignment over to Jupiter. It's a sextile. And the sextiles are benefic. So there's some healing involved here too. Remember, Jupiter is the great benefic. Jupiter teaches us with wisdom. So any issues with significant others, family, friends, bosses, coworkers, there's a chance for healing here as well, but it's also recognizing when things are just simply at an end. And that can be very difficult in the sign of Capricorn, which is already the graveyard. So I want people to be prepared. It's going to be an intense week, but it's kind of the end. Saturn is moving out of Capricorn on the 17th, right around this time that the sun is going to conjoin with Pluto. So it's kind of like, it's the final reckoning. It's the letting go, and then it's followed by some healing. So I want people to be prepared. Power struggles are in the air, and I want everyone to ask themselves this: is the war worth fighting? Is it worth fighting? Or are we done fighting? I've been talking to a lot of friends lately, and everyone's fighting some battle right now, and it's a big battle. Mars, son of war, he is the warrior of God, after all. That is the highest form of Mars, right? He fights for the downtrodden, those less privileged, people that have rights taken away. So Mars is the spiritual warrior at his highest form. And he is now moving direct in the sign of Taurus. Again, I'm talking Vedic astrology. And he's making an opposition to his arch enemy, Antares, the fixed star, in Scorpio. So the question is, are we going to go to war? Or are we going to try and find a way to find peace? The peacemaker, Venus, is finishing up her stay also in Capricorn right now. She's moving from Shravana to Dhanishta. Shravana is the middle nakshatra of Capricorn. It's a sign of listening after the war. And she's moving into Dhanishta this week as well. And that is a sign of wealth, a sign of the name. So again, it's like the big kabane, the big explosion, the nuclear reaction, Hades, Yama coming up from the underworld to pass on judgment, and then it's followed immediately by healing. So let's all get ready, and it's going to be an intense week. Okay, so let's just accept that for what it is. But we got some really good things happening. The rest of the year actually looks pretty good. There's always things, right? But this is kind of like it's the final hurrah of all this 2020 energy. It really is. Saturn will not return to Capricorn for another 27 years, 30 years. Thank God. So, it's kind of, it's time to enjoy the work that you've done, the spoils of your work, essentially. Remember, Saturn's always about restriction, delay, obstacles. He's going to be removing those obstacles shortly. So, for those of you who have done the work, congratulations. Something really big is coming in for you. But it might be a little scary at first, okay? But don't worry. You got to get through it, and you got to accept that which is done. So I want to wish you all a fantastic week. Watch out for the 18th. That's the day that things could get a little explosive. So watch the news too with leaders. Something big is coming up here. Could be related to the Russia-Ukraine thing as well. Back when the war started, this is the same area of the chart where it did. Venus was retrograding in this exact area when Russia started mobilizing those troops. So we could see something with leaders come up here on the Russia-Ukraine front as well. All right, that's all I got for today. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday. I'll talk to you soon. See you.